much, people. Welcome back, family. Hope that you're doing good. And today I'm still talking to the country about the country of Uganda. Before I go deeper, watch this.
Ugandan opposition leader Bobi Wine is on the campaign trail once again, challenging incumbent Yoweri Museveni in the January 2026 elections. As the two prominent candidates, Yoweri Museveni and Bobi Wine have distinct styles and political backgrounds. Museveni, 81, has ruled Uganda since 1986, making him one of Africa's longest-serving leaders. In contrast, Bobi Wine is a 43-year-old.
People power!
Born Robert Changulanyi Sentamu in Mpigi district in Uganda's central region, Bobi Wine is relatively new in national politics compared with Museveni. He first contested for parliament in 2017, which he won, becoming member of parliament for the Kyadondo County East constituency. On the other hand, Yoweri Museveni is a veteran politician and former military officer who came to power in 1986 following an uprising against the then government of Tito Lutwa Okello. Museveni is the 9th president of Uganda. Born in the town of Ntungamo in the western region of Uganda, his full name is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa. Bobi Wine and Museveni were top candidates in the 2021 presidential election when incumbent Museveni won with nearly 59% of the vote against Bobi Wine's 35%. Wine's performance was seen by analysts as a significant showing for a first-time presidential candidate in Uganda. Bobi Wine leads the opposition National Unity Platform political party, whilst Museveni, who studied political science at the University of Dar es Salaam, leads the governing National Resistance Movement Party. Bobi Wine studied music, dance and drama at Makerere University in Kampala and later studied law at the International University of East Africa. Observers say Museveni's support comes mainly from Uganda's older generation and rural dwellers. Museveni and his supporters cite his long leadership experience, economic growth and maintaining stability in the country as part of his credentials. Bobi Wine gained popularity amongst Uganda's youth and urban dwellers, leveraging his music career and social media presence to mobilize support. Bobi Wine emphasizes national unity, economic empowerment, social justice, and fighting corruption, appealing to Ugandans seeking change as Ugandans go to the polls on 15th January 2026. Overall, Museveni represents continuity and stability, whilst Bobi Wine embodies change and youth empowerment.
They are using the old script to run their countries. The old script that cannot work. Watch, you see how Museveni will go down. He'll go down. And he'll go down very badly. He will be chased out of the herd like an old, tired lion.
With the son as a general?
Pardon? The son?
Yeah.
That will be the first to be chased out. He will be the first to escape from Uganda. This force is like an army that the world has never had before. In the history of mankind, there is an army the world has never had before. It is young people.
Yeah.
It's an army that has never been had before. You can't manage it.
Museveni, I think you got my first message. It's time for you to leave power. You've been in this country for over 30 years as a leader, but you've done nothing. Look at our roads. Look how our roads look. And you call this a capital city? When even towns up country look much better than our capital city. They are cleaner. Look at all the rubbish that is here. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 26 says, "You shall fear no man, but only fear the Lord." So I will not fear you. I'm ready to die for my country. I want change to be brought to my country. So it's time for you to leave. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, I hope you're hearing me. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to leave the seat of president in Uganda. If you look at what a hypocrite you are, the leader of Libya, the late Gaddafi, was a friend to you. He used to spend all his time in Uganda. But when he was being attacked, you could not even help your fellow African leader. What kind of leader are you? Our neighbors in Congo are dying. People are suffering, but you cannot do anything. And you claim that you've made an army. What army is that even fears you? It's time for the army to put their hands up and also say no to you. It's time for you to go. The army is supposed to serve the country, not a person. So, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, it's time for you to go. I'm willing to say my name again. My name is Kamaliza Hazel Philippa, an engineer at National Water and Sewage Corporation. But we work with sewage every day. But look at how the roads look. Look at how sewage keeps flowing on the roads every day. Kati, Museveni, I'm willing to take on the job that you have failed to do.
All right, welcome back. Hope that you see how the pressure is, how the new pressure is coming out from the youths of the country of Uganda. Let me tell you something. The country of Uganda was built when the time that when the social media in Uganda was not available. The people were so blind. It was built on the back of manipulation, under the silence of the youths and the voice of everyone. And during the time of this, the whole era, the people of Uganda never knew anything about what was happening. That's why today we have the history of many people who have been assassinated, many people who are silenced, many youths who were detained. Some are still being jailed just because they try to speak the truth. They come out to ask to question the government. But now Museveni is a long time serving a dictator of Uganda who has been ruled this country over 40 years. But he has never given the chance to any person to come and take over the power. This time, we think that, I think Uganda is one of the youngest country in the world, in Africa, because at this time, the majority of population in the country of Uganda are the youths. So these are the people today who have come out, realize all that's happening across the world, and they feel like this country, we've been living under pressure, under dictatorship, under manipulation, under the hypocrisy, in a way that no one had the right to come and ask anything, the government, or to challenge any government. You don't have the right to come and maybe tell the government when they are doing things which is wrong. That's why today we are having people like Besigye who are still locked away just because they are trying to fight for the bad governance. They are trying to ask to speak about the corruption, about the dictatorship in the country of Uganda. Now, Museveni of Uganda today at this time, I think that he has to give the power to the people, the young people who can bring the change to this country. And I think, because as I watch how the pressure is increasing, most of the youths are behind Bobi Wine, because Bobi Wine is one of the youths. The young people is among the young people who are trying to fight for the future of this great country, to bring new constitution, to bring new change. Because I've tried to show you, and you know how things are happening. The people are not allowed to go and support their own people, their own choice, or their own candidates. Today, like to the side of Bobi Wine, because he's the chief opposition today, but he's not being given a time to go and address his people, tell them, or sell his agenda out. So this democracy that we've been always believing in Africa for so long, that every period of time, like 5 to 4 years, we need to have a change through democratic way, through the ballot. But this same way of democracy has never been providing the same, has never been giving people the chance to make their own decisions after this period of time. So it has come to the point where now you find that people are coming out to force. Because at this time we have come to realize that no power is being given out unless you fight for it, you take it, and you find the support from the people. That's why today you see, like in Burkina Faso or in Sahel, the citizens are supporting and hyping the name of their military leaders, because the people who were there before, who were trying to work for them, or who are supposed to be working for them, deliver to them, protect them, they failed to do that. But the military leader came in and he tried to do all that the people need. So this forced the people to support the military leaders, because they feel like now this is the person that is at least trying to do some things which is of helpful to the people. And that's why today in the country of Uganda, Museveni always plays his roles, and he said that no one can take the power from him unless he retires. But this is not democracy, because at this time, just like the other countries in Africa, people have awakened. The African youth are waking up. They're watching all that has been always happening in Africa, and they feel like this is not what we want. This cannot bring the change. We have seen what happened in the country of Tanzania, because this country of Tanzania was the peaceful country ever in Africa, was the best organized country. People were well lived and organized. We never had anyone coming or going on the street to demonstrate or going to fight against the government, even though it is said that the government is so dictative. The silence, the people were not allowed to go and speak their voices. But now, when the time came, we saw the people resisted. The people went on the street to demonstrate, to fight for the change, for the transparency in election. But this caused a lot of people to be killed. This caused the loss of many lives, who are the young people who are only going on the street to ask for justice, for freedom and transparency in election. But the government, what they did is to take them away. They unalived them. And up to this time, we are having many families today who are still going through that wounds of their people, their loved ones who are just lost. That's because there is someone who is trying to secure the position of that power. So the African leaders, when they get to the power, they forget everything. I have a channel that called A Kenyan Explorer. We speak about the Africa's unity. We speak about the African independent. In African, we fight against imperialists, against foreign influence. So we cannot be fighting against the foreign influence while we are having our own leaders who are taking the life of our own people. This is what happened during the colonization time. And I don't think if this is the right time for us to sit down and watch our African leaders taking the life of the innocent citizens just because they are waking up, going on the street to ask for justice, for freedom, and for their rights. Go and watch the Kenyan Explorer. You will find the new video, the good videos there speaking about the Africas and Europe influence. Now, today, I think why I call this video is fear, Museveni's fear. Because Museveni is fearing to see, despite the police and the military being used to go and stop Bobi Wine from campaigning, from reaching the people and sell his agenda. The people are pressuring. They are coming out with much pressure. They are coming out to support this man. They are coming out, no matter what happens, to stand with him, because they feel like this is what we need. This is the choice that we want. Many people have been killed during this campaigning time. Some have been shot with the bullets. Some has been run off by the police vehicle and the military trucks. So, and now you tell me that this is the same government that is supposed to be again brought back to the power. The same government that is taking the people's life instead of protecting the people's life. I think when the country is democratic, during this time of campaigning, the government has to offer or to ensure to issue a security to any candidate who is going to campaign outside there, so that the people he or she can sell out his agenda peacefully, and the people can come and attend these meetings peacefully without any interruption. But things are happening in different way. So at this time, I think, in my views, I think Uganda need a change. But we need to know how the people of Uganda think about this, because you are the one who know what you want. You are the one to make the choice. You are the one to make a decision today that what you want. So we need to see a change happening. We don't want to experience again some killings and destruction happening in the country of Uganda, as we are here fighting for the great change of the Africa's continent. Because what happens, whatever happens in the country of Uganda, in the country of Rwanda, in the country of Tanzania, the country of Nigeria, which is wrong, it is affecting me because I am an African and we are fighting for the one Africa. So we cannot sit down and watch other countries being affected while we are just seated watching and we are still again coming to speak about the Africa's unity. This cannot happen. So we need a change, a total change from the entire continent of Africa. That's why I always say that every African country's matter is my problem. That's why we can't speak about it. So just tell me to have the comment section if you really believe that the country of Uganda needs a change. But we need to hear the views from the people of Uganda, because just now today we are just having few days to the general election. This is the only time and chance and opportunity they are having to go and make a decision that will transform, either to transform your life or will mess up with your life. This is the time. Don't play with it. Don't lose the chance. Play your part as we pray for the best. May you be blessed, reaching from live, and appreciate you. Keep on subscribing, sharing, so that you can continue connecting on the next episode, and be blessed.